think I have the logistics of my kitchen worked out a little bit better, so we don't have to worry about that so much today. What I want to make is a stir fry with butternut squash, and you can use any protein that you like, even meat if that's your preference. I'm choosing to use Morningstar sausage links, so the link, but I'm cutting them into, I don't know, 8 or so pieces. So on this cutting board here, I have the sausage links, a bit of butternut squash cut into cubes, small cubes, slices of green pepper and onion. And the only spice I'm going to use is this Emerald's Bayou Blast. I was thinking of making a curry dish, but I realized that the sausage would overpower it, in my opinion. So if you choose a different protein, and I'm sorry, that's fake sausage. If you chose a different protein like chicken or corn with a cube, you might do a curry-based dish. So I'm going to start sauteing the vegetables separately. I'm going to put the butternut squash in first for a couple minutes, simmer fry. Then I'm going to add the onion and pepper and simmer fry that with the butternut squash for a few minutes. See that smoke? And then lastly, I'll add the sausage and simmer fry that maybe for a minute. Then I'll add more water, so it's actually going to simmer for about 15 minutes with the spices. I'm going to add them then so they don't burn up in the pan. And I think 15 minutes will be enough, but you know, a simmer that's slightly boiling a little bit, so that all the vegetables will be soft. So I'm starting with the butternut squash, and I'll tell you something about how I prepped it as soon as I get it in the pan here. Okay, so simmer fry this for a minute or two. And I had bought a butternut squash recently and cut it in half and baked it for a side dish. And then I froze the other half, which you can do, but and so now it's thawed out. So this is a quarter. I used a quarter butternut squash in this little dish. If it isn't frozen, it's easy to peel the skin off with a potato peeler. If it's frozen, it's a little harder because the skin isn't firm anymore, so you can just cut the meat out that way, which is what I did here. I made the onions and green peppers into strips because I think they're going to take less time to cook than the butternut squash, so I made them bigger. And I probably used, see, this is getting brown on the bottom, which is good. I probably used a quarter of the onion and the green pepper, and basically it's what I have in the fridge. So you can play with the vegetables. Remember, the more vegetables you add, the more you volumize your meal, which is the whole point of the way I cook. So I guess I'm in grad school now, where they're making us think about paradigms. So my paradigm is volumetrics is the way that we should strive to eat all the time, which is having the most nutrients with the least calories. So more nutrient dense than energy dense. Not all calories are bad, but all calories affect how much all calories affect the total consumption, and thus, in the end, how much you weigh. So, I think it's been about a minute, so as soon as that settles down, I will add the other vegetables. There we go. And as I said, then I will add the sausage, then I will add the spice. I think that I didn't cut those onions all the way through. Well, I think I'll use a teaspoon. I like this spice. It tastes good on fish as well. By the way, you can make this dish with shrimp, or you could use shrimp and the sausage. Any combination of things. And it's nice and colorful, all different colors in this dish, which is another thing that I like, another paradigm of mine. Color, green, white, orange yellow and then the brown for the sausage. That'll be nice. I'll bring the camera over, let you see it sizzling, add the sausage, and then I'll let it simmer off camera and show you the finished result, which it's going to probably have about 140 calories, so a great part of a lunch perhaps, or dinner. Okay, here we go. Looks nice. You can simmer with or without the lid, it's up to you. So a generous teaspoon of spices. Stir them in. Probably this is now a half a cup of water, and I may add another half a cup after this reduces down. Okay, I'll let it get hot and do a little bubbling, and maybe turn it down after that and let it cook for, like I said, 15 minutes. Timer, 15. Alrighty. You can simmer with or without the lid, it's up to you. So a generous teaspoon of spices. Stir them in. Probably this is now a half a cup of water, and I may add another half a cup after this reduces down. Okay, I'll let it get hot and do a little bubbling, and maybe turn it down after that and let it cook for, like I said, 15 minutes. Timer, 15. Alrighty. Clearly I lied, and I had not worked out the logistics of my kitchen, and my head was cut off for most of that start of the video. But anyway, the food's done now, and you don't need to see me anymore. I cooked it for 15 minutes, like I said. And I don't know if my butternut squash was mushy because it was frozen, or I overcooked it, but I think I wanted to keep cooking it just in case it was soft because it was frozen and not because it was done. So it smells and looks yummy. See? Kind of looks like jambalaya or something. Okay, that's all for now.